Hey, what is going on, guys? And right now we're at the FedEx facility, so we're gonna pick up a package, and this one is the Ronin-s Stabilizer. So if you wanna see a review, complete review about this stabilizer and how much it weighs, stick for the video. A little bit heavier. No, it's not that bad. So I just got it packed, so you can see right here. And it's funny enough, like when you buy it from the website, the stabilizer, and they send it via FedEx. When they send it via FedEx, you can only get a package if you are home and you need to sign it. So I've been struggling because supposedly I wasn't home, but unless they don't have a signature of you, they are not gonna leave the package in front of the door. So just keep that in mind. So right now, that's why we took a day off and we came all the way here just to pick it up. And you know what is funny, guys, is that when I started filming, I started with a Canon G7X Mark II. I was able to make a lot of videos, and right now I just decided to upgrade the quality of my videos, not only for YouTube, but for my business as well. So stabilizer is gonna be a tool that you're gonna need it, especially if you will decide to take videography as a business, because it's gonna make your videos look more cinematic. And if you wanna earn more money, if you wanna actually get paid more, you need to invest in your tools and make sure that this is gonna be something that you're gonna utilize for your own videos, because there's nothing worse than a shaky video. Mi gente, so now we're gonna open up this package, and like I showed you before, it wasn't like something small. A little bit big, but it's not as heavy as it seems. So I'm just gonna open it up right now. I'm just a little bit excited. Let me see what do I get in here. So first, as you can see inside of the box, bunch of package. So it's gonna have some support, some cushioning at the bottom, and as you can see right now, I got the Ronin DJI-S. So let's open it and let's see how it looks inside, okay? Oh man, so right now the package is pretty neat. And then you get something like this. So that's gonna be the case for the Ronin-s. Let me just state a couple of things before we start moving this. First of all, why did I buy the stabilizer? Like I mentioned before, is so I can have more smooth videos. They look more cinematic on camera. But the reason why I buy these mainly is so I can invest in my business, because I'm gonna be working with other companies, because I want my work to look more professional. And that's the reason why I bought it. That's the reason why I'm investing this money on this equipment. So maybe you don't need it. Is completely up to you. I would say if you want to make YouTube videos, if you're starting your own channel, maybe this is not the right investment for you. Because I remember when I bought my second camera, which was the Sony Alpha 6500, I didn't know how to use it. It was an upgrade which I wasn't ready for. So you need to analyze where you're at, what do you know about camera equipment, what do you know about stabilizers. So if you feel like your knowledge is if you feel like you're ready for new equipment because you already master the small cameras that you already have, like the ways that you can shoot videos, maybe you are ready for the upgrade. So without further ado, let's just open the package. Oh man, look at this. This looks beautiful. I guess like what is really heavy is like the case by itself, but like the equipment. Oh shit. So right now I don't really know how to stabilize it, how to work with it. It's just gonna be a trial and error. Today I'm gonna try it and I see how this works. I'm gonna watch some tutorials as well and see how I can stabilize this. And at the end of the video I'll tell you if it's really worth it. So I'm gonna film today, tomorrow, and probably on Monday as well, because I'm gonna go to the studio and film some dancing videos. So I'll let you know if this is actually worth the $700, because before this stabilizer I actually bought one stabilizer before this one. It's called the newer stabilizer. I bought it on Amazon for like $69, but what I realized is that it wasn't time efficient, because I was taking 3 hours just to set it up and actually learning it how to do it. And when I was testing it on the floor where I'm gonna be filming the videos, it didn't work as I expected it. So I want more. I actually want something that is gonna be on the go. I just put the camera on top of the stabilizer and just let my machine do the work for me, so I can focus in how to shoot different angles instead of just spending 1 hour of trying to set up the stabilizer. So after that, like I said, I'm just gonna give you a review and test it and see how it works. Okay, mi gente, right now I just finished setting up the Ronin-s by DJI, and I can tell you that it's pretty intuitive. It wasn't hard at all, and I can tell you that if you gonna go to film an event, if you're a videographer, I can tell you that most people, when you're pulling up this from your truck, they can definitely say, oh, this guy knows what he's doing. So I can tell you that from the get-go. Also, I can tell you that this stabilizer is a little bit heavy. I would say like around 5 to 6 pounds. So convenience wise, if you're gonna travel to another city, country, I can tell you that this could be an inconvenience because it's pretty heavy. And on top of that, I don't know how well this will do under rain. So what happens if it's a rainy location and all of a sudden it gets cloudy? Like I think that's gonna be an inconvenience. Personally, I'm just using these for business purposes. So I just want to do an experiment. I'm gonna give this to Lucy and see how much this weighs. So check this out. What do you think? Do you think it's heavy? Or?
It is a bit heavy for a girl.
Do you think you can? Do you think you can be recording with that for like a whole 12 hours straight?
No, unless I got big biceps, which I obviously don't. But I can see how the stabilization works, because I'm moving things around, but this is staying still. I mean, it does go around it, but I can see why the image wouldn't be shaky. But yeah, definitely a workout.
So guys, now that you know like how easy it is to set up, so right now I'm gonna try to stabilize this, because one of the biggest portion, I think one of the hardest part when you're getting a stabilizer is actually putting the camera on top and make sure that your stabilizer are actually stabilized. Guys, so I just want to say that I finally kind of like almost finished setting up my Ronin-s, and I had to watch some YouTube videos in order to kind of like set it up. I would say the amount of time that it took me setting this up, like it's almost ready. As you can see, I'm charging it and just come here so I can show you. As you can see, I was watching some YouTube videos and how to do it. And okay, so I set it up, and the main thing that you need to watch when you're like balancing these is that your camera has to be looking to straight point without tilting too much to the front or to the back or going to the sideways. It has to be straight, looking forward, and make sure that you're gonna do all those setups. You're gonna do all those setups without turning the gimbal, without turning the stabilizer. So this is gonna be off. If you want to get the most out of your gimbal, if you want to save more battery, so your stabilizer is not working hard because you didn't stabilize it before turning it on. So make sure you do that. It's gonna save you more battery if you do it prior, so your camera is already stabilized when you turn it on. Okay, so make sure you take these tips, and like I said, I'll do a test on the streets, on whatever I'm working, so I can show you small footages of how this looks on the real world. Okay, so talk to you later. And the first shot we're gonna do is gonna be going down the stairs, because I think this one is gonna be one of the hardest shots that you can get, especially when you're doing it without a gimbal. I just feel like all the shakiness on the legs, as you can see, is still, you can see a little bit of shakiness on the video, but I would say I'm really impressed with the quality of the gimbal, like the way that it was able to stabilize the footage and without showing any shakiness. It's really smooth, as you can see, and I'm really impressed, I gotta say that. So the first scenario was in my girlfriend's house. Now I'm doing this at my work. I work for a company which is a dancing company, and I decided to just take some footage from the event that we had. One of the things I gotta say when having this gimbal like on your hands is gonna be that it's gonna be really bulky, especially if you have a camera which is big. I have a Sony Alpha 6500, and I just gotta say that I gotta be really careful when I'm walking around, because sometimes I'm just scared like somebody's gonna bump into my camera, or is gonna like punch my camera because they're dancing or something like that. So when you are filming these videos, you need to consider that, because unless you are doing different events that doesn't require too much movement, and I think it's gonna be fine. But when it comes to exports, unless you have a lot of money to just say, okay, I don't care if the gimbal gets broken or anything like that, I think it's gonna be fine for you. But I just gotta say, like, I'm really impressed by the results. As you can see in the camera, it looks really smooth, really cinematic. And since my channel is all about traveling, if you ask me would I bring my stabilizer to a traveling location, I would say not necessarily, because first of all, it's gonna be bulky. Second of all, it's gonna be a pain just carrying the stuff around. I would say if you really want to use something to kind of like get some really good cinematic footage the same way I'm doing it, I would say try to use a GoPro, the GoPro 7, which has a really good in-camera stabilizer. It's pretty much like a gimbal, so check that out and let me know what you think. And well guys, so this is gonna be everything for the video, and I just want to say thank you for watching this video. And if you want to purchase the gimbal from the store, DJI store, I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can get it. And without further ado, I just want to say thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later.